Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. This will be taken short. Nice return, sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Watch the slant, watch the slant, watch the slant.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. I got you, punk.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Ryan Kerrigan drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline.
Let's go, let's go.
At the 49-yard line.
On the ready. Mike 5-4. Here we go. 6 guys.
A first carry now for Adrian Peterson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
A run on first. On the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now it's Peterson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Touchdown, Washington! Jeremy Sprinkle, 31 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early, give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Kerrigan picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. 9 yards on the gain there, so from 2nd and 19, now we've got a 3rd and 10. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd.
All right. Let's go, D. Let's go. All right, let's get there. Switch. 49. Check 49. Check 49.
Here's gone. And this is going to be incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Come on, set. Come on. Let's go. Check. Watch 54. Watch the glass.
1st down, here's a run with Peterson.
Check 3.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Switch. Slam. Hey.
Here's Peterson. And an alley to run. Touchdown, Washington. Adrian Peterson, 39 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 21-0.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Let's go. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah,
and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Check 31, check.
Ric Flair. 80 weapon.
A shotgun snap for gone. Then he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 8.
The Rams on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8.
Pull it together.
From the gun, here's Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They're going to go for it. It's gone. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there was a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of...
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Trey Quinn, 29 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well that they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
I'm coming.
Tiger.
SOS.
2nd and 5 now. Goff. And that's complete to Cooks. And to the 42-yard line here. And a gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now a 1st down throw. Gone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
I'm scared.
Goff now to throw. Airing it out deep for Woods. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now a run with Peterson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Peterson. And a decent gain there.
You got him. You got him. Let's go now. 54.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Aaron Donald with a sack. Third down, it's Adrian Peterson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. JoJo Natson back deep for the Rams. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
On 1st down, Goff. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. And now it's 2nd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. Looking for Woods that time. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
They run. Peterson. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Geis. And he's got room. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, 54 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun. Gone. He'll get this one to Cup. Complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 16. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Focus, defense, focus.
Goff. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Goff. He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Rams are in for 6. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. 3rd down, here's Geis. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. Haskins. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. So on 4th down, a big-time completion. And the defense, they've got to be shaking their heads right now.
Not only shaking their heads, but understand that they committed one of those cardinal sins that they say they can't do at any time. They committed an eye violation, had their eyes in one place, and allowed the deep ball behind them. Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. On the ground, Geis. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Redskins 42, Rams 6. Dustin Hopkins to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Los Angeles. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Goff now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10.
Check 24. Check 24.
Super.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Following the turnover, it's Haskins. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
The throw once more on second and 10. Haskins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and it's third down.
Let's get that ball, Let's get that ball right here. You don't want none of it. Pick up the ball. 2-6. 24 is the mic. Let's pick it up. It's out to the right.
Third down. Here's Haskins. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Looking to throw, Haskins. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Check 26, check 26.
Now it's gone. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 34.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Right there. Watch the run, watch the run.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Haskins. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Corey Littleton in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen.
Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Corey Littleton, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Line 20. Hey, Shell. 22 jet bomber.
After the interception, here's Gall. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Ryan Kerrigan able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Check. Slant. X3. 218. Chopper.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Watch safety creep. Watch
We go. 76. 76.
Goff now looks to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is he's sacked. Ryan Kerrigan, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This is Geis. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds.
3rd down and 7 yards to go.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. That was the safety Taylor Rapp right there on the coverage.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, kill. You better be afraid of me.
Sponge. No.
Listen.
53.
Now gone. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Ryan Kerrigan, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Kill.
Hey, Shell.
Goff now looking to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Incomplete. It's now 3rd down and 16.
Now Greg Zuerlein. We all remember the 57-yarder that sent the Rams to the Super Bowl. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.
Yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like